Free State of Jones. So, Free State of Jones is the story of a Confederate farmer played by Matthew McConaughey, who goes by the name Newton Knight, and he's just sick of the Confederacy as a whole. They're destroying farms, and they're generally making a mess of everything, as things predictably would be during the Civil War, which is obviously when this movie takes place. The story takes place in Mississippi, by the way, and Matthew McConaughey decides he's tired of it. I don't want to do this anymore, so you know what? I'm establishing my own state and my own private army called the Free State of Jones. Now, honestly, I'm not going to have a lot to say about this movie because I'll just get it out the way. It wasn't that exciting. Every trailer I saw in theaters made this out to be the most epic Civil War movie over the course of time that we haven't seen yet. And when I went to see it, it was the complete opposite. I was expecting some huge battle scenes, some awesome action, some awesome narratives. What I got was a couple good action scenes. Well, the action scenes themselves were pretty good while they lasted, but for the most part, there were a lot of speeches over the course of the movie. Lots and lots and lots of speeches. The first speech, I told myself, okay, that's pretty powerful, that's a good sentiment. I appreciate that. Second speech, that's also powerful. Do we really need it right now? Third speech, and so on and so forth. Okay, you're just chewing up clock. You're just chewing up clock here. I just couldn't stay with it. I've had a hard time trying to stay awake. Which is a shame because the movie's narrative could have been so good. It sounded like it was a very interesting story, and it should have been that, but it's bogged down by a lack of action or interesting moments throughout. Even worse is the fact that Matthew McConaughey puts on a very good role as the leading character in this film, as does the rest of the cast in general, and that's pretty much what holds it up in my opinion. But everything else is just, so what? I've read a lot of reviews that said this movie is basically a History Channel made-for-television series or something made for the History Channel, and honestly, now that I think about it, they might not have been wrong. It really just seems like a 2-hour R-rated History Channel buff or something that's made for television that should have been on television, but wasn't, but it had the budget for something else. Really, this movie could have been great. This could have been one of the greatest historically made movies ever. And instead, it was just something that was boring. I could tell a lot of other audience members felt the same way because they were dozing off, leaving to check their phones. I think someone fell asleep next to me. Guys, in the end, this movie had such potential. This movie could have been the most awesome history movie ever, but it was bogged down by being just flat out boring, and I just couldn't deal with it. I lost interest at one point, and that's never a good sign when your audience is losing interest. But the fact that the main cast does a good job and the few action scenes are actually pretty riveting, that's kind of giving it the benefit of the doubt. Not a terrible movie by any stretch, but just not that good either. So for that reason, I'm giving this a bronze ribbon. Okay, Free State of Jones, what did you all think? Have you seen it? What's your favorite historical-based movie? Whatever you think, please leave me a comment below and tell me how you feel. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter at AsteroidMike. Don't forget to check out my blog. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the link below or on the next slide. If you like what you see here and you want to see more, just subscribe. And as always, I will see you around. So until the next video, this is me saying, peace out.